to being a successful nonprofit entrepreneur. Now, a nonprofit or an entrepreneur of any description has as their main job is managing the risk in achieving their objectives. And the riskiest thing you can do when you're launching your nonprofit or trying to steer it is to try and make up everything yourself or work it all out for yourself. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, and businesses aren't wanting to invest in donors, aren't wanting to donate their time or their name or their money to someone that is making risky decisions.
You're going to take the most time possible making clearly avoidable mistakes and doing things in the wrong order or the wrong way or ways that are not yet appropriate for where you are as a nonprofit, unless you have a step-by-step blueprint. And that's exactly what we provide in the Nonprofit Entrepreneur Academy. From the very moment that you file your paperwork to be the 501c3, all the way to the point where you are several years in, transitioning to an oversight board, for example, diversifying your funding streams, executing a sophisticated grant strategy, doing a series of events, have a successful monthly donor program, all those sorts of things, and knocking out of the park, of course, with the impact of your programming. So we want to get you there, but you won't get there making it up on your own.
Nope, that's where we come in. Yes, we've done this before. I have started a very successful nonprofit from scratch on my own. I have figured out the do's and the don'ts, and I have created something that works, and I want to share it with other people. I am doing things that other nonprofits are not doing, and I don't know why, because what I'm doing is working. My nonprofit is where most nonprofits are at after 12, 15 years, and we're only 4 years in. So let me share my do's and my don'ts with you so you can get your nonprofit bringing in those funds as quickly as possible.
Yeah, no need to try and create the recipe from scratch with blindfolds on or anything. Use the recipe that Katie and I have for you and make a successful nonprofit.
Yeah, so in our academy, we're going to help you fix any of those issues that maybe you have with your board. Maybe you don't have the right people on your board. Is your board not helping you fundraise? Maybe you have one fundraiser a year that brings in sort of enough money, but not really enough to scale. You don't know what else to do with fundraising. Your program's set up, but you don't know how to support it properly. You don't know where to network. That's a big one.
Media and messaging, yes, a big issue for most. But we'll help you with all of that. We've got tons of templates and tools. We've got extra coaches. We've got a full team of coaches here to help you. We're just going to be honest that there are lots and lots of places you can go for support. Currently, right now, you can go, for example, into a range of Facebook groups. You can read lots of blog posts. You can listen to podcasts. You can try and find information in your local community. However, there's only one place that assembles all the expertise in a single place that's easy for you to access.
And guess what that is? The Nonprofit Entrepreneur Academy. We are going to take all that guesswork out. We are consistent help. All these other places you're going to go may give you little tidbits of advice, but it's not consistent. There's no follow through. There's no done for yous. You still have to figure it out on your own. So
when you stitch it all together, all those different pieces of conflicting advice. How do you decide?
When you come to us, you're not going to have to deal with any of that. We are here to hold your hand every step of the way.
Who would invest in you?
It's somebody.
Who should invest in you?
They want to see someone who has their act together. Are you going to invest in somebody that looks like they don't know what they're doing, they're overwhelmed, and they're not successful? No.
Are you going to invest in somebody who hasn't invested in themselves? Are you going to invest in somebody who is trying to do way too much all on their own and hasn't acknowledged that there are certain things that they're good at and certain things that they're not so good at?
Nope.
No. Are you going to invest in someone who has not invested in their business to bring in the expertise and the skills that they need?
No. Think about it. When you go to any sort of specialist or anything, you want to know, what education do they have? Are they doing continuing education? This academy is a business expense for your nonprofit. It is an educational expense for you, the founder, a program director. It is something that businesses, corporations, CEOs, they want to see you have done the work to make sure you are doing the best you can do to make a difference in the community.
And by doing this academy, by becoming a successful nonprofit entrepreneur, you will be someone that everyone will want to invest in.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about who our academy is not for.
Not for.
Yesterday,
Not
it's who
for.
want to help. Today, it's who should not sign up for the academy. And that is people that aren't ready to put in the work. They're not ready to, they want to figure it out on their own. They don't want done for yous. They're not willing to restructure and change things around a little bit.
Well, it's also the other way of thinking about it is people who aren't prepared to invest in themselves, in their business, in the social impact that they're trying to reach. If they just, there's that we've seen them, the founders who say, oh, I'm really passionate about it, and I'm going to set up a nonprofit and apply for grants. If that sort of approach we know doesn't work, and if that's the way you, if that's what you want, this is not for you.
Right.
This is for people who want to be successful in creating and scaling the fix that they have for what they think is broken in their community. And we are absolutely committed to helping you achieve that. But you've got to be equally committed. And so those who want it all done easily or feel like it's just going to be a quick fix, this isn't going to work.
But we've got done for yous. We are here to hold your hand the entire time. So we're going to take all that guesswork out and those people that we do want. So if you don't want that, this isn't for you. Burnout and overwhelm is real. I can attest to that being the founder and executive director of my own nonprofit. There are a lot of days when you really feel like the world is against your nonprofit from succeeding. And let me tell you that is really tough. But it's not true. And that's why we're here with our academy to help you through those hard days, help you realize that there are resources and things that we can give you so you're not going to feel that burnout as hard or for as long.
A lot of the burnout is trying to work out all these different things you need to do, keep all those plates spinning in the air. And we're going to be able to tell you, like, you can put down most of those plates because here's the next step that's right for you. And here's how to do it. And here are coaches that can help you to make sure that you apply it directly into your situation in the way that's best for you. So you don't have to guess.
And because of that, we have the done for yous. We have the templates and the downloadable materials. So you are not having to feel burned out and frustrated figuring it out on your own.
Instead, you can enjoy every minute of being a successful nonprofit entrepreneur.